Hi, I'm Harrison. This is Alfo Media, and this has been a long time coming that I just wanted to sit down and talk to you for a while. There's a lot of updates about the channel, and I really need your input here, so listen up and comment below with reactions to all the stuff that I'm going to be going over in this video. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, I always think it's important to give a little background of how we got here. In September of 2017, I started making YouTube videos. And this is something that I had never done before. I had never done video editing or writing scripts and recording my voice. And if you go back and watch those old videos, you can really tell. But I was really inspired. I've always been a huge consumer of art, whether it be film, music, painting, whatever. And now I had this little hobby. It was the beginning of my junior year of college. And I was basically making short videos of art that I liked, explaining why I liked it and why other people should check it out. P.S. You might be curious on why I make stuff under the name Alfo Media and not my own name, and we'll go into that a little bit later, but in short, I wanted to make something bigger than myself. I knew that if I made content under my own name that I would have the automatic support of all my friends and family, and frankly I didn't want that. I wanted the ability to just sort of make something from nothing. I wanted to know that I could do this on my own without anybody's help. And so I seriously didn't tell any friends or family about this channel until I hit 10,000 subscribers, because that was my original threshold of like, this would be a really big, cool goal to set. And so it just wouldn't feel right if I started with my own name. And for those of you who don't know what Alfo Media means, I was watching Luke Cage on Netflix, and there was this old wise character that would keep saying always forward, just sort of like a quote about growth, if you will. And so I shortened always forward into Alfo and then threw media on the end of it to encompass whatever videos I would put on this channel. So back to the timeline. It was my junior year of college, and pretty much how it went is I would write these scripts, record them through a mic, and then take video clips, text, fun little transitions, and put that over the voiceover. And I didn't want to be in the videos at all. And so I would drop these videos every 2 or 3 weeks or so whenever I had the chance. And in the beginning, it was a lot of, hey, you like indie music? How about you check out Claro? How about you check out Brockhampton, Gus, Rex Orange County? It was just these short little biographies of, this is a really cool person, this is their music, this is why I like them, and this is why I think you should like them too. Months go by and I start to gain a little bit of a following, and I'm like, hey, I really need to be consistent here. I need to take this seriously. And so while I was still making those little biography videos, I would expand my content and make video essays about film that I liked, or talk about one specific song and its history rather than going over a complete artist. And so around this time, I probably had like 25,000 subscribers or so. It was around April, and I started to really consider that I could do this full time as a job. I was making ad revenue money off of the videos themselves. I started doing sponsorships. I made my own merch, and I had a small but very devoted following on Patreon. And so I really thought that I could make this a career. So summer of 2018, YouTube is all I did. I would make 3 videos a week instead of the 1 that I was making before. And I was probably sleeping like 4 hours a night, just working all the time, every single day. And my hard work really started to pay off. Because I was making so many videos, I had the ability to experiment with the different topics that I was talking about. So I could go over a folk band that a lot of people don't care about, or I could talk about Kanye, or I could do more of a commentary video about a list that I found of the worst music ever made. And statistically, the numbers of the videos just sort of balanced each other out. And then something kind of unfortunate happens, and this is very first world problems, but in the fall I had to go back to school, and I was finishing my last semester at college, all the while squeezing 2 semesters into 1. I was graduating early, and so my schedule was jam-packed all the time. And so I didn't have much time to focus on YouTube at all. I would go weeks without uploading, and then other times I would just need to put something out, so I would spend a couple hours and make this little film montage. And I really enjoy making those videos, but it's a big difference between something that takes me a few hours and my more detailed videos that take me a few days. And so within this time, I just felt super overwhelmed and trapped. I was squeezing my last 2 semesters of college into the span of a few months, all the while working and trying to expand this YouTube channel, but I just couldn't devote enough time to both things. During the summer, I was in such a groove. I was in such a great creative place, and I was pumping out these videos nonstop. They were getting a lot of views. I was getting a lot of new subscribers, and then I was on track to hit 100,000 subs by the end of 2018, and then school happens and everything just comes to this screeching halt. And it's February 2019 right now, and I have about 70,000 subscribers, and I'm not dismissing that by any means, but it just sucked that I was on such a roll. I was growing so much, and then it just kind of stopped. Also, toward the end of that semester, I just felt a little disconnected from the channel itself. I felt like I wasn't a part of my own brand, and I wanted to be seen. I wanted more of a personal touch on this, and so my answer to that was to put myself in the videos. I was filming myself, and it would be a little bit of me talking, and then some graphics on screen, yada yada yada. And so I've released a few videos like that. They're my most recent videos right now, and I really want your opinions on this because this seemed to be controversial in the comments about me switching up the format, and a lot of people liked it, a lot of people hated it, and so this is where I'm asking for your advice. So right now in my dream scenario, what the videos would look like is like 75% of the old style and then 25% of me talking. So it would be a blend of the video clips and the text, transitions and everything, and then a little bit of me talking too. I did a few where it was just me talking to the camera, and a lot of people didn't like it. They said it was boring, there wasn't enough going on, and I hear that. If that's what you guys think, then I won't do it, but I think it would be a really cool, unique thing if it was a good blend of the two. I'm trying to make content that I like and that you guys like, and if everybody hates this new style, then I will go back to the just me doing the voiceovers over other stuff, and I'll probably just go back and forth anyway too. But recently I did a poll on Instagram and it was about 60-40 in favor of me trying the new style, and so we'll just see how it goes. And that brings me to my next update, which until further notice, I'm gonna be making videos all the time. Yes, the fall and a little bit of the winter for school was super busy for me, but then after I finished, January was still super busy for me, and I'm not even gonna get into that, but whatever. Now I have time to make videos. I'm so excited to get back into the groove of things. I'm gonna be making videos all the time, so please drop a comment, let me know what you want videos on. I need the ideas. Right now I plan on doing 2 a week and releasing on Tuesday and Friday. And that brings me to the kind of scary part of this update video, is that I don't really know what the future holds for this channel. During the summer of last year, I really thought that I could make this like a full-time career once I was done with school, but because the growth just kind of stopped, it leaves me in a much more interesting place where I don't know if this is going to be able to pay the bills or not. So obviously within this time period that I've designated of me making videos all the time, I'm gonna do my best to make incredible stuff and attract a bunch of new subs and grow my following even more. But if I can't live off of this, then I can't live off of this. And if I need to get a real job, then I don't know if this hobby is gonna be able to meld well with that. And that's where you guys can come in and really support the channel, is that besides just watching my stuff and commenting, liking, sharing them, if you want to support my Patreon, I recently made some changes to that, and you don't really have to break the bank as much anymore, and I'm really excited about this, so hear me out. So before, what my Patreon was $1 a month, is like behind the scenes stuff, polls for future videos, schedules that other people wouldn't see and stuff, and then $5 a month would get you a personalized playlist. I would talk to you, I would get to know your music taste, and then I would make you a playlist. And speaking of that, to my $5 patrons, I've legitimately made great friends talking to you guys every single month, so thank you for all that support. It means the world to me. And so this could be a little risky, but I changed the Patreon, and so now everybody gets more benefits and it's cheaper. And so for $1 a month, there's only one tier. It's the behind the scenes stuff from before, the schedules, polls for future videos, stuff like that. But then there's no more $5 tier for personalized playlists. It's just every single Friday I'm posting playlists for $1 patrons. Everybody gets the playlists. And so yes, they're not personalized anymore, but now you get 4 playlists instead of 1. And another very cool update is that we got new merch and it looks amazing. I partnered with the people at the Out Loud group. They're amazing, very, very lovely people, an amazing company. And so if you go to outloudmerch.com/collection/alfo-media, you can see the same logo design that I've made from before that's still on my TeePublic page. But then on this website, there's an exclusive design for a new t-shirt. And so it comes in a few different colorways. It's this cool little audio wave design. And then there's also a hat too. A lot of people have been asking for a hat for a long time. So thank you very much to the Out Loud group. All that stuff looks amazing. And so here we are. Everybody knows the history of the channel, how we got to where we are now, and hopefully what the next few months are gonna be looking like. So we're trying out some new styles of videos. There's gonna be a lot more videos, more consistently and whatnot. The fate of Alfo Media will be decided within these next few months. Updates to the Patreon, very cool new merch, and that's all the updates I have for you guys. New videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you soon.